Blades fans, subscribe to Blades Ramble. Up the Blades.
As always, the Ramble is sponsored by Action Coach Sheffield. If you're a growing business and you want support to continue that growth, they are the people to speak to. Thank you for joining the team for their continued support for the Ramble. Today's Ramble is sponsored by Wellstoned Landscapes. From lawn to luxury, creating outdoor elegance. Wellstoned Landscapes covers most areas of Yorkshire. If you mention the Ramble when asking for a quote, you'll receive 10% off any work. Call Paul or find him on Facebook in the details below.
What is happening, Blades? And welcome back to the Blades Ramble. I am, of course, Jimmy, and I'm joined today, as you can see, by my guest, Conor McGilligan, the neutral, Switzerland himself. Geneva. We'll go with Geneva. So, yes, we're here. And where are we? We're at beautiful downtown Bramall Lane. You may have seen me on some other streams over there, back here. But, yeah, we're still here. We're still representing the home of football. How does it feel to be at the home of football, Conor?
Yes, Blades fans, I am this gorgeous in person. She's lovely, blonde, radiant hair, cheekbones. Jim's been admiring for the last 20 minutes. But yes, no, it's great to be here, mate. It's good to be here. As I say, we've said it on multiple streams. I think a little bit lesser than what I'm used to normally at Ellen Road in terms of size, grandeur. But look, it's fine. Here we are.
Wear and tear. Yeah. I've got floors in steel. Welcome to a proper stadium. So today, Conor, we're going to have a little chat. We've been back and forth. It's been good, this. We've done a lot of content together already. And this is hopefully something that we'll look at doing a little bit more of sporadically as we can as the season goes on and what have you. But today, we're going to have a look at revised championship predictions. Only for the top end and the bottom end. I don't think we all need to hear about the Wendy's who are going to finish in mid-table obscurity. So, not at all. Dear me. I'm even tempted whether I cheer for them on Friday night. So, yeah, I forgot about that's how poor they are.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. But,
dog ass for that one if you're ready to watch it all.
always in the cats, mate. Always in the cats. So, I didn't do pre-season table predictions. I think it's just a bit of a generic thing that boring content creators do. Did you do one? I think you did. Yeah, I thought you did. No, to be fair, so a lot of people tend to do them. I'll likely do one next season because we're now full-time rambling, aren't we? So, Conor, I may well try and get your pre-season table up here, but first we're going to talk about the bottom end of the table. So, has it gone how you thought it was going to go? I'm not asking you to cast your mind back fully to your predictions, but are you surprised by anybody that's down there?
Yeah, I'll be upfront, frank and honest here. I had Luton to win the league.
That's the outlier, isn't it? Loads of people predicted Luton to be a lot better than they have been. They sit bottom as we record.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Yeah, it kind of obviously looks hilarious now, but I thought they retained a lot of players. I was actually quite surprised by how many they retained. I mentioned to you before, Alfie Doherty, who had a really good Premier League campaign, Claude Morris, who's a bit of a find for them, and you kind of look through that squad and you think, well, it's very, very similar. But they just absolutely bombed. They've been terrible. So I'd say Luton are definitely the big one, I'd say. Surprised at the top of the table? Not many, I don't think.
Okay. We'll get to the top.
Yeah, right.
Not Leeds staying down there. I'm not one Leeds fan channel. We don't scattergun everywhere near top and top. We're very professional. So, Luton are down there. Luton are 24th. In 23rd are Plymouth. I don't think that's been much of a shock for anybody. And that's not saying they haven't got good players, but the whole Wayne Rooney facade was ridiculous. So, this new manager seems to have a little bit about him. Do you think he's potentially got something that can get him out of trouble?
Yeah, they've brought a couple of, at least Katic, and they've brought a couple of players in at the back, and they just look like absolute bruisers. Absolute bruisers, and it's no nonsense. Get rid of it. Football, and there's so many as Liverpool, and they just, in all fairness, I know it's a rotated Liverpool side, but it's still a Liverpool side with Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, and they play really, really well. Defensively look strong, and then they go up and whip up Millwall like that whole 5-1. So I mean, they've given themselves a chance. You look at the table now, 28, 30. They've given themselves a right chance. And it's not surprising they're down there at all for me. And like you said, the Wayne Rooney thing at the start of the season, I thought they would lose Morgan Whittaker in the summer. They didn't. Lost him in January, though, which is kind of big, but it wasn't great for them towards the back. I mean, he just stopped coming to.
Yeah, not turning up, stopped. But he hadn't been turning up on the field for some time for me.
No.
He had a bit of a purple patch last season, and don't get me wrong, I think we'd have all taken him in our squad this year, but he's not done it this season. So it wasn't as big a blow as it could potentially have been seen to be for Plymouth. I think they've got half a chance of getting out of it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, 6 wins now. I think they do the beat before Millwall. I can't faster now, but I think we've beaten. Was it West Brom? Beating West Brom? Beat West Brom recently, the 2-1. I think West Brom will 1-0. But yeah, they've got a couple of wins off state. You know, Hard Park's a bit of a. You've got to make that place a fortress.
Because they're not a bit there. We've still got to go home.
So we last end season.
Oh yeah, you might still be trying to get a top 2 by them, might you? So
Maybe, yeah. We'll send maybe a bit further down the accrued points. But yeah, no surprise for me so far. Luton, huge surprise. I mean, what team Luton will get out of it? I don't think they will. I think it's gone too far. I don't know. I know you struggled against them the other week, but I don't think. I think it's gone too far. I think it's gone too far. I don't know.
3 points away from us there.
I know, but what are they showing? They're not.
No, they played well against us. It were probably the best. In fact, I've heard a lot of their fan channels say it was the best performance of the season against us since Watford. But we'll leave that little caveat out. So if they are turning the corner, new manager as well, I think these get undersold a little bit, but new manager bounce, there is a thing about it. Something Campbell
I would say he hasn't done that well so far.
No, but they're getting better, you know. And if he now wants to try a new system with his 3 at the back, maybe they turn a corner. I think they've certainly got the quality in the squad to get out of there. It's just whether they believe that they can.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, Derby in 22nd.
Yeah, good to see.
I don't mind like that.
No surprise.
All the runs. John Eustace has gone there, and it's slightly surprised in some ways. You learn about it for family reasons and the longer-term projects and things like that. I understand it. Left Blackburn, gone there, good manager at this level. How do Leeds tend to go against John Eustace teams?
Or a big Derby always.
No, John Eustace teams. Blackburn, how did you go on?
Blackburn we drew, and then we lost.
Oh, right. So John Eustace is a bit of a thorn in your side, then.
It's fair to say. Daniel Farke's a bit of a thorn in your side.
Let's stick to the topic, Alan.
Stick to the topic. So Derby 22nd is what you call 33 games played.
Power of the cup. The power of the innie. Yeah. Need to be ready, bad luck on me. You get me back that last one.
Osnific Leeds crap. Somewhere in there, like on the predictions on that little Twitter clip when I put you saying, I do.
Yeah. I saw it, Nate. I saw it all.
Good.
Yeah, thanks for sending me viral. So Derby 1 point away from safety as we speak. I think the John Eustace effect might get... But we can't say that about everybody. I've already said that.
I think
Plymouth have got a good chance that new manager Luton have got too much quality in the whole way up. They're all staying up, mate. They're all staying up. Leeds might be down, actually, at this rate, if they're a bit of luck. Hull City also spent a bit of money in January. 32 games played. They're sitting in 21st at the moment. 30 points. Are they too stacked to go down? There's got to be a surprise here somewhere, aren't there? There's going to be one of the teams that, you know, not necessarily will be a shocker of the season, but teams that are expected to turn a corner will not, because the other teams around them are doing better than them. So
it's just so hard to get. I think how we're looking at this a little bit as well is it's 3 points, but I think we're looking at the top end of the table in terms of how not easy it is. But what 6 wins out of 7, 8 wins on the bows so far. It's been easy. To get 3 points. For this lot down here, it's extremely difficult to get 3 points, and that's the big thing as well. The goal difference is all horrendous. I've got a feeling. But do you want me to go all 3?
Well, we haven't really finished it yet. We will get to that. Yeah.
I think Hull as a 2 wins is 6, and a really good win here. And they showed a lot as well at Bramble Lane. But I'm not 100. I'm just not 100% sure like good enough to stay. Really, I think Hull might be one to drop. Yeah, I've got a feeling.
With them, it's Cardiff in 20th. I think it's out long enough.
But yeah, I think Cardiff sound formal. We'll get most.
See, I think Hull are better than Cardiff.
Okay.
So it's interesting that. And then above them, we'll finish with Stoke in 19th. We're 6 points clear of the drop at the minute on 35. Mark Robins gone in there, good manager.
Yeah, I'm not saying they'll be fine, but that's a big gap. Yeah, 6 points. That's a big gap. They've got a better goal difference as well.
So right, go on then, mate. Give us your prediction for who goes down this season.
I think Luton still got. Yeah, I think
Luton go.
Yeah,
Back-to-back relegation.
Yeah, Luton 10 bullets got enough goals. I think Luton go.
Adam Mayo's been awful this season.
Yeah, terrible. Does mean to make it focus on Carlton Morris. I think he's literally here, but I think he's got less than 5 goals. I think. Well, I don't know. Alfie Dowd. They're the two where I'm just really surprised. I thought they'd be shining lights.
What's happened to Mengi?
Yeah.
He was the next big coming of the centre half revolution. I don't know if he's not fit or what, but he had some bad signings as well. McGuinness is a bad centre half.
Contact, yeah, shocking. Luton, I think, will go. God, Plymouth have just got that surge right at the minute. Plymouth have got that relegation surge you normally see. I think they'll still go Plymouth though.
Yeah.
I think it will be Luton, Plymouth, and Hull. I think Derby will get out.
Interesting.
I think Eustace will get them out. I think that's a popular thing to say now as well, that Eustace will get them out.
You don't think Wendy's will drop into it, do you?
I think Cashin going was big. I think Cashin leaving Derby was big.
Yes.
That's big. That'll be interesting to see how that transpires. But I think they've just got enough. When we played them, they just got back-to-back wins, beating West Brom at home. They got 20 out of 27 points. I remember the statistic. 20 out of 27 points of their 27 points have come at home. If they can just regain a little bit of that home form again, this will pick up maybe enough points away from home as well to just get out.
Okay, mate.
What do you think?
I think Luton go.
Yeah.
And it's hard to say that really because they've got enough quality to get out of it, but they're not
You're honest, led in there, right? You know, take a while, is it? Now.
What are you giving, I'm afraid? I think Derby will go. I think Derby will go, even though Eustace has gone. But
oh, really?
Because I think Hull are decent. I think Plymouth will get out of it, and I think Cardiff might drop.
See, wow. Cardiff, Derby, Luton, that'd be a big three to go down. It would. So would that mean none of the promoted teams go down for you? None of them? Oxford, Portsmouth.
Oxford and Portsmouth are home and ours, I think.
Yeah.
So they've done enough this season.
Oxford, Portsmouth and Plymouth.
I think Plymouth get out of it. I really like the look of their new manager. I know they lost to Blackburn, but I think they've gained some real momentum recently.
Yeah.
And Derby are yet to find that momentum. And Plymouth are only a point behind them. And Derby played a game more. So I think Derby are in trouble. And I think Hull have got enough to get out of it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Regan Slate. Cardiff I'm not convinced by. I'm not convinced by him at all. And I think Cardiff, Derby and Luton are the ones to go.
Cardiff are a poor team. They've got a poor start at 11 for me. They are.
I agree.
I don't know. Yeah. It's either Luton and Hull.
I don't think they have.
I think it's so tight. I can't believe how tight it is this year. This year it feels like the tightest. It feels like so many of them could drop. But yeah. And so is it one different with me and you? So I've gone Hull, you've gone, it's two different, yeah? You still, Derby. Wow.
Oh no.
13 games left, you think they'll still remain? Well, all right. Well,
No, I think they'll go.
I know, as in they'll just still remain in the bottom three, I do, yeah. You all right? Okay.
It's a big shout, getting it, but that's what we're here for. We made the big calls there on the Ramble.
That's it. We clean it up later on.
It will be, yeah. Fancy another one. Right, so playoffs. Who is making the playoffs? So we'll go down to 8th here, because I think that's probably reasonable. We're not going to go to 9th too, because they're not even worth mentioning. So, even though there's a 3-point gap.
Sissy General video.
Right, get it.
Welcome, bud. What is it about? They won't be watching.
So, 8th place, Bristol City on 46 points. Coventry City are in 7th place on 47. West Brom currently occupies 6th spot, cleared 33 and on 48 points. Bit of a gap to Blackburn in 5th, 51 points, 33 games played. And then there's your top 4, which we can talk about in a separate conversation as we're going to be discussing the automatic promotion spots. But out of those 4, let's be honest, it's from 5th down. You could go further down if you want. I like Middlesbrough as well as an outright shout. Talk about anybody in this top half if you want in terms of who you think might make it. But as it stands, Connor, we are 2 to finish 5th and 6th. Because let's be right, 2 of the top 4 are finishing 3rd and 4th.
And Blackburn will be hurt by Eustace. I think that's going to be a big loss at that point as well. You wonder how that will come tumbling down a little bit with the obvious reason that he's left, which is the ownership.
Yep.
And Venky's. So I wonder if they'll be able to sustain that. It feels like it's too big of a period for Blackburn to cling on to that. Even though I do think they've got a really decent side. I just wonder if they'll be able to cling on to that with...
Would you not have said the same about West Brom, Uzi Corbrand, though? And they've gone on to continue momentum with Mowbray, because he's a good manager at this level. So if Blackburn get a decent championship-level manager in, there's nothing stopping him continuing.
I don't know. I just don't know who that would be. Maybe Steve Cooper. I mean, he is a bog-standard manager. I thought Cooper going in. Cooper would be good for them. But I'm not...
Jesse Marsh?
Get in there. With a laugh. Yeah, and Blackburn are getting in for me. Blackburn are getting in.
Interesting. They've got some good players, Blackburn.
I'm looking at 10th and 11th and 12th.
Not 9th.
I'm actually looking, this is crazy, but I'm actually looking beyond 7th, 8th, 9th, and I'm looking at 10th, 11th, 12th. So I'm going to go, what am I on? And I think I said this at the start of the season.
Do you know this? But they're only, you go down to 12th.
4 points. Isn't it?
In fact, you go down to 3rd QPR in what I think.
4 points off of QPR.
4 points off it. So they can all be in contention, Carl.
All the way down 13th. I mean, Millwall were 6 points off.
Preston?
Millwall 6 points off in 14th. So I think 5th. 5th, I'm going to go Norwich.
Really?
Norwich are going to have an absolute surge towards the end of the season. So you'll just Sergio Gabas, designs back in Marcelino Nunes. They always do it. They always do it. They were crap for loads last season. Got in right at the end. Norwich will end up in
no chance.
Either 5th or 6th.
No chance.
And then I'm going to go... Yeah, screw it. Coventry. West Brom are going to be out.
Yeah, I'm going Coventry 5th.
Okay.
Borough in 6th.
Okay, so it's not that, to be fair, it's pretty much the exact same differential, because Borough and Norwich are the same points. Yeah, it's interesting how Norwich just went no chance in the league.
I don't think Norwich have been consistent, you know. Borough are going through a terrible spell. But I always back them to do well, because I think they've got such good players.
They always just miss out though, don't they? I always feel Norwich should just end up in the bloody playoffs. They're always there or thereabouts. So they're in the conversation.
Out of those from 5th downwards then,
yeah.
If Leeds were to end up in the playoffs,
yeah.
Who would you least like to face out of those teams left there?
Okay.
You don't like QPR, do you? You don't like playing QPR?
Oh, you're involved in them? Yeah, I think that's, yeah. I want people to look at, I was looking at Norwich, you know.
All in the same points.
Yeah, you can go, you might as well go 20th, and they're both 7 points as well. Yeah, I think QPR. Yeah, I honestly, just with our recent history, and we're always good against them at home. I hate going down Loftus Road. I think
we're a beat you 3-0 away, didn't they, this season, I think?
Cup. Borough wouldn't be.
Blackburn beat you?
To be fair, yeah, it was Eustace, isn't it? I think we'd be all right with that. We're Eustace, yeah. I'm letting you have it to your channel.
We've done plenty of content PR sacks.
Yeah, I'd go QPR. QPR with the team I would want to face, to be honest.
Okay.
What about you?
Borough. Don't like playing Borough. We played very well against them on a very good Borough team.
Wet 7 out of good lost against.
I don't like playing Middlesbrough, but the obvious one for me is Sheffield Wednesday. I don't want Sheffield Wednesday in the playoffs. If we have to be in the playoffs, don't want to play. I hate playing them. I don't want to talk about them. No.
But you know me, don't they?
Mate, if there is one team that's going to ruin it for us next end, they would dine out on it for years. They would. I can't stand it. So moving quickly on, they're not going to get it anyway. Coventry and Borough are getting it. Top 4. What is your top 4, Conor? And in what order? Starting 4th and reasons why. And you go 4th, I'll go my 4th, and then we'll do it like that.
I've got to say this. I know a lot of the time that can be wrong. And Sunderland, I think, right now, I'll be honest, I think, I've said that we've said something 50 million times today, but I think Sunderland are the best footballing team.
In the league?
No. out of Burnley, Sheffield with some
Take your Bleach United out of it.
yeah, but we're the best footballing team, aren't we? But I think fourth, Burnley. I think Burnley finished fourth.
Why?
I think Burnley finished fourth because they don't score enough goals. I'm not sure, I've said this to you, and I'm not sure Scott Parker gets enough out of their offensive players to actually put them into that bracket. I think they finished fourth, and look, they've got this fantastic defensive record. I think will continue to a point, but I think draws. I think Sunderland with Tom Watson, Enzo Lafay central, and Romain Mundell back and Alan Brow, four massive turns of events there.
Brown's a rotation option, but he's a good.
Yeah, his experience, Chad. They've not got a lot of experience. No, they're a very young side, and I think he's going to help massively in that respect. So I go Burnley fourth.
Okay, I agree. I think we could end up same here, depending on how needly you want to go with it. But I think Burnley finished fourth. This is no disrespect to Burnley, by the way. Hard cut. This is no disrespect to Burnley because they've held with us all season that they could still win the league. They're 5 points off second place at the minute, Conor. So as we speak, it's not insurmountable by any means, particularly if Sheffield United lose on Monday. I think they could still win the league. I think they could still win the league.
Sheffield United lose on Monday.
No, Sheffield United lose on Monday. They can get automatic credit. Of course they can still win the league. They're only 7 points behind you. Of course they can still win the league. We might beat you on Monday night, and they might win. They're 4 points behind you.
Bit nice.
Well, that's what neighbour, mate. It's an educational channel more than all else. If you know what I mean.
I'm friendly.
So Burnley are not going to have the firepower, in my opinion, to keep up with the top two.
Yeah, I think the strike is the big problem.
That's it. They haven't got a number 9.
Yeah.
They plays the Amp in that number 9. You discussed it on one of your streams as well. But he is a natural 10 for me. Selling Jay Rodriguez, I understand he's not going to be a regular starter for him in the Championship at his age and at this level, but
Barnes isn't really there for that.
Barnes is an impact sub for him to throw on when they need a goal.
Might heavily rely on Marcus Edwards working, I think.
Yeah, and he might. I think he's more a creative player than a goal scorer, though. So if you've nobody on the end of it, you're struggling, aren't you? So we'll see. But I've got Burnley fourth as well. Who's in your third spot, mate? This is going to be interesting. I want you to be honest on this channel, and, whichever way that is. I don't want the Conor McGilligan from the Conor McGilligan channel.
You don't want that guy.
No.
You wouldn't want that guy.
Oh, that guy where everybody's got a 50-50 chance of everything. I think it's...
In all fairness, when we have spoken about the Conor McGilligan channel, make sure you subscribe. In all fairness, I have always been quite consistent with that. But I'll give a little bit on me on Leeds, but I feel like I do give the same sentiment on all the clubs. No, give more needle on Leeds, but same sentiment. Third, we love me Sunderland.
Conor McGilligan. We're going to smash like
Sunderland.
Why is Sheffield United so much better than Sunderland? They're not. They're not better than Sunderland. Just put that out there. So where you are. Why is Sunderland third?
So Sunderland are third for me because I think right now, I think the very positive thing about Sheffield United is when they're not playing well, they still win. Sunderland, when they're not playing well, I think there's a more consistent base of evidence that they don't win. They draw games a lot. I don't think in a promotion running at this point you can drop points to Plymouth and Watford. I don't think you can do it. You've got to win those games, and but I think it was Stack the other day that said they've done something like the drop 21 points from winning positions. You can't do that. You cannot do that on a
24 now.
No, I think it was 21.
21 after you get the biggest win of the season.
So yeah, I think Sunderland is just. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be much improved, but I can't see Sheffield United losing. How many games?
3 games. Lost 5 games. No, we'd have to lose 3 games, and Sunderland would have to.
Yeah, no, 3. Yeah. And I think some of the fans, I've heard some of them being like, oh, well, it still can be. It's 5 points if Leeds beat Sheffield United, but 5 points is still a lot. It's still a lot of points. It's still, you've got to recover that. The other team's got to lose. You've got to make up that gap. It's still a lot of points, 5 points at this level when you've got the 2 top teams going at the rate they're going. And yeah, I go Sunderland in third.
Surprisingly.
I got Leeds in third.
Oh, if only I could. I am going Sunderland in third position. Not because I don't think they're a threat. I think they're a serious threat. Yeah, I really rate them as a side.
I think we're both happy we've got them out of the way.
Yes, absolutely. 2 games played each now. Thank you. Thanks for coming. See you later. I know you said on your stream you thought they were better than us over the 2 games. I would like to say that when we beat them, they were better than us. And when they beat us, we were better than them. I think that's probably fair to say. With 50-50, we both took 3 points each. Can't argue with that. And I am glad to get them out of the way. Because we've still got to go to Burnley. So there are places that we can, there'll be places along the way that will drop points where we're not expecting it. But these are going to be real tough games. Going to Turf Moor. The game on Monday night is huge. Going to QPR is not nice. We've got that game at the Rust Bucket to think about as well. The Rust Bucket, it's an horrible old tin pot stadium that's just falling apart at the seams. So, yeah, if we get out of there safely, then hopefully with 3 points, we'll all be happy. But no, Wolverhampton. So yes, the reason why I don't think Sunderland will catch Sheffield United is we have won 67% of our games this season. 66.6 stats through 2/3.
Gary doesn't like
just call me Carroll. So it's a really difficult stat to work out. Played 33, won 22. We've won more games than anybody else in this division. Anybody else. Any other team that you think, no matter how brilliant they are, we've won more games than them. So, as we record, sat back. So, 8 points in front of them. I think the gap is too big for Sunderland. So what I'm saying is Leeds have saved us. Leeds have saved our season, and they've clearly.
I think so. Yeah, I thought he says big little another trophy for you. You got your crew trophy, the Leeds Sabres trophy that you can hold up at the end of the season.
2 points. The same points as Leeds on the field. He says our points were. When the conversation earlier about would I celebrate as champions if Sheffield United finished 1 point behind Leeds? Yeah, I would. Because we've won more points on the field than they have. So, get on the bus, yeah. Open top bus parade for a second place team. I'm not sure about that. Anyway. Well, come on then.
I think you should go first.
No, because I know what you're going to say. You don't know what I'm going to say.
You might, Kurt. I've got a feeling.
Who have you got second?
Leeds. No, I'm joking.
Sheffield United, yeah. Got Sheffield United second. I think, logic-wise, I think you have just got probably a few more tougher games than we've got coming up, I'd say. In the last 30, I think you still got to go to Burnley, which is awful. I think that Sheffield derby, I think that's going to be a tough game. Yeah. The problem is you've riled them up as well. You've riled them right up in calling him sausage roll. They're all still bitter about the loss down here and stuff. I think they put in head loss, but they're 3 players sent off. I know you don't like him. I get that 100%, but I don't think they were that bad here either. I don't think they were that bad. So yeah, for me, and then we've got QPR away, to be fair still. But if we win here, big if, which I'm backing us to do, I think where it's going to be too strong. I think we've got a stronger team. I think we've got Jaden Bogle, more balance. You've got who?
He is a bit man. I'm Miguel Chris, Harry Clark, Femi Sariki. So you take big on all 3? I'll do what you flew. Wait till you get to Prem, so took all 3. So why are Leeds bashing? Sorry, why are Leeds finishing top?
I think
as that best team in the league.
Yeah, we are the best team in the league. Best footballing team, top of all the stats. I can really
apart from points won on the field, joint.
Yeah, okay. How long are you going to stop talking about it? Are we going to keep going on about this for the next 3 years?
See, it's just for Joe. Can't answer Joe. Joe Gibson. Was a mate of Connor's now.
Shout out Joe. Yeah, so I think stats-wise, best team. We're scoring the most goals at the minute, best goal difference. I think we've got easier games than you coming up. Easier, even though I think the teams in and around the bottom become better teams, I still think we'll have just too much for them. And touch wood, so far, our injury record this season has been very good. Very, very good. Love that you've got that on.
on camera.
Yeah.
Look at that. Okay, so yeah, that's no great surprise that you've gone with that turnaround.
So we said off camera, you're going to go with that. Not just for the Blade Ramble.
Well, you always say these little jokes about off camera. We don't, everything we do, we record. So I'm going to tell you exactly what I think now.
Nibble.
I think it has. Huge nibble. Huge nibble. Huge chum with that jar. No, get that. He's real in it. This is what we're doing. So I'm going in second place. Sheffield United. Sheffield United will finish second in this league. Behind Leeds United. That is what I honestly believe will happen. What the Blades Ramble? It's me.
Even though they called him a Gilligan channel.
So Leeds fans, please like and subscribe.
Oh, look at that. Don't fuck you.
Well, I honestly think, and I must caveat it with,
It's now the Leeds Ramble.
I must, no, we are normally ever be. I must caveat it with, I think it all depends, or a lot of it depends.
One more. It's a concept of like, were you in the accrued trophy?
Yeah, I think it could be.
We couldn't win the accrued trophy.
Champions of the Approved League.
You'll never say that.
You'll never sing that. Yes. Yes. Champions without -2. You'll never sing that. Right. So, what I think the caveat I'm giving is, it depends what happens here on Monday night.
Really?
Yeah. I think if we beat you, we win the league.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
Because I don't think we'll look back. And I think we'll probably be similar in terms of results going forward. We'll match each other. But I think if you beat us, you open 5-point gap.
It's hard to close that.
That's really hard to close. If we draw, I think we'll struggle still because of the tough games that we've both got to come. So I think it's a toss-up if we draw, but I genuinely think a lot of it comes down to the game on Monday night because there's going to be a swing one way or the other. And I think if I err on the side of caution and say it's going to be a draw, I think you just edge it. But yeah, it's going to be exciting, whatever happens. So we've got the top two. We knew they were going to be the top two.
That's shooting a lead shirt as well on the stream at the end of the year by your own prediction. So I'll get that measured up. Put it on the back. Show poo.
We'll talk about it off camera. So out of the playoff teams that we've got,
Yeah.
who's going up?
Through in the players to it.
Really?
Yeah, burn it. I think
Sunderland will.
Yeah, I think over 2 legs. Yeah.
It's not the 2 legs, is it? Because they will finish 3rd and 4th.
Of course, yeah. So it's a
One-off game.
So we've got to do it. You had,
Well, you were Coventry and Borough. You were Coventry and Norwich.
yeah.
So fancy both 3rd and 4th.
So they'll definitely get through. I'm convinced. To be the final is too good. So yeah, I think it'll be down to nil and Burnley on pens.
Wow.
No,
You don't think Sunderland will break through?
no. It'll just fall short. It'll just fall short and Burnley will get up. And it'll be minging. It'll stink off. It'll stink up at Huddersfield. Remember Huddersfield just didn't score a goal and they went up. Yeah, and they won on penalties. I've just got this feeling that Burnley are just going to defend their way into the Premier League. That sort of thing. I think
And it goes to breaking for Sunderland.
it is. It goes against the graces of football as well, but Burnley will bloody do it. I've just got to feel it. That style of football and, 11, what have they got? I mean, how many clean sheets is it now? They've got 25 clean sheets. 25, that's it. 25 clean sheets. They'll probably, they'll definitely. I actually think they'll get another one on Friday night as well, because I think the best we can hope for is a draw on Friday night. Against Sheffield Wednesday. That's the best we can hope for.
So you're clearly cheering for Sheffield Wednesday, aren't you, on Friday night? I cannot do it as... Part of me wants to. I just can't bring myself to do it. It's like you cheering for Bradford. His main rivals. It's Harrogate in town, yeah.
Yeah, Harrogate and Bradford, yeah. It's a middle. Thank them, yeah, Harrogate. I know. You're lucky, but
I know. Even they might get to stick up Conor McGilligan.
I'll tell you what, I won't be sat in the Valley Parade right now.
No way. You won't get in. So, those are our predictions. I think Sunderland are going up through playoffs. Conor thinks Burnley. Let us know what you think in the comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Am I being too sentimental and I'm not giving Sheffield United enough credit? Are we even going to take them?
It's your challenge to the back of your team.
Both of you.
At 4. Really, but
I do back that team.
abuse him.
I do.
I'm honest, I wasn't expecting to do that. But there we go.
Look, some leagues channels might just push the rhetoric of we are the best in the world. But sometimes you just have to be honest in terms of what you think might happen. So again, I think it'll come down to this game on Monday night, but we'll see. So come on, you red and white wizards.
We're not going with it as champions.
Ramble!